All right, folks, let's talk about the accident chain. No, it's not some fancy piece of jewelry you pick up at the airport gift shop. Hey there, I'm Steve, also known as Fire Demon, a retired search and rescue pilot. Welcome to another episode in my series on the top 25 skills I learned as a pilot that can revolutionize your daily life. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to catch all the episodes. Now, have you ever felt like one little mistake sent your entire day into a tailspin? Well, imagine doing that at 10,000 feet. Today, I'm diving into the accident chain. This concept is crucial whether you're flying high or just trying to get through your daily routine without setting off a chain reaction of mishaps. The accident chain is a series of events that leads up to an incident, each one creating a setup for the next. It's like a game of Jenga. Each mistake or oversight is like removing a block, making the whole structure more unstable. Or think about it like a row of dominoes. One falls, and before you know it, the rest are tumbling down too. In both aviation and life, it's a sequence of events that can lead to a major incident if not interrupted. So take a moment to think about a time when you experienced an accident chain in your own life. Maybe it was a disastrous day at work or a DIY project gone wrong. Got it? Great, let's continue. Imagine you're about to take off on a flight. It's early morning, you're still half asleep, and you forget to do your normal pre-flight checklist. You're in the air when you realize, oh crap, I'm low on fuel. Well, that's step one. Now you're distracted trying to calculate if you can make it to the next airport. That distraction leads to a missing, crucial weather update. Step two. Suddenly you're in the middle of weather you didn't plan for. Step three. And there you have it, an accident chain in action, all because of that first misstep. In our everyday lives, the accident chain can look like this. You're late for work because you hit the snooze button one too many times. We've all done that. In your rush, you skip breakfast. Step one. Now you're hangry and distracted. Step two. You cut someone off in traffic because you're trying to make up lost time. Step three. And next thing you know, you got a fender bender. An even worse start to your day. You see how quickly things can escalate? So let me clear up some misconceptions. One of the biggest myths is that accidents are just random, isolated incidents. People often think, oh, it's just bad luck. Bad luck has about as much to do with accidents as a fish has to do with riding a bicycle. Most accidents result from a series of preventable steps. They stack up against you. Thinking accidents are just bad luck takes away your power to change the outcome. You're not just a passenger in life. You are your pilot. Another myth is that if you mess up once, you're doomed. That's not true. Breaking the accident chain is like cutting the red wire just in time to stop the bomb. Dramatic? Yes, but entirely possible if you catch it as early as possible. As pilots, we are trained to recognize these early warning signs and act swiftly to prevent a minor issue from becoming a catastrophic one. And guess what? You can do this in your daily life too. Let me give you an example from my flying days. Stupid mistake. One day I was gearing up for what was supposed to be a routine rescue mission, but routine can lull you into complacency faster than you can say autopilot. I was proud of the new electronic ignition on the airplane. It made the engine run smooth as silk. The older mechanical magneto had just been overhauled, and when I tested it before the flight, it felt like it was running a little rough, but I shrugged it off thinking, if it really acted up, I could just switch the electronic ignition alone and everything would be just fine. That was mistake number one. During the flight, the old magneto started running rough, so I switched to just the electronic ignition. Plane ran great. That was mistake number two. Everything seemed all right until I was halfway over the Chesapeake Bay and the alternator failed. Now the electronic ignition was draining the batteries so fast that I started worrying about where to land. I quickly measured the distance in miles to the shore and the rate of electrical power loss. I reached a difficult decision. I was going to have to switch back to the rough-running magneto and hope just hope that I made it to the nearest airport or land. Luckily, I managed to land safely on only the rough-running Magneto. It was a close call that absolutely could have been avoided if I just followed my checklist from the start. Now apply this to a non-aviation scenario. Say you're planning a big presentation at work. You think, I've done this a million times. I don't need to rehearse. That's mistake number one. On the day, you realize you forgot to print out your materials. Mistake number two. Now you're scrambling to get everything together as quick as possible, and then you spill coffee all over your shirt. Mistake number three. By the time you get to the presentation, you are a damn hot mess, and your confidence is shot. All of this could have been avoided with a little preparation and awareness. Or think about ignoring a leaky faucet at home because it seemed minor. Now fast forward a few weeks and you're dealing with a flooded bathroom. Or maybe not addressing a misunderstanding with a friend, which eventually turns into a bigger fallout. It's all part of the accident chain. Breaking it early saves a lot of trouble later. Understanding the accident chain is about being proactive rather than reactive. It's about recognizing that each action or inaction has a consequence. And by staying aware and breaking the chain early, you save yourself from a heap of trouble down the road. Whether it's preventing an actual accident or just avoiding a disastrous day at work. This mindset can change your life. And here's a little life motto I live by. There's no sense wasting a perfectly good mistake. Let's learn from it and do better moving forward. Every mistake is an opportunity to improve and refine our approach, whether in the cockpit or in life. By catching mistakes early, you don't just avoid disasters, you create more room for success and peace of mind. Remember, folks, life's too short to let one little mistake derail your whole day. You've got the power to change the outcome by recognizing the signs early. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Don't forget, support This Old Guy Insights channel by hitting that subscribe button, liking the video, and ringing the notification bell so you never miss a tip that could save your day, or maybe your life. So if you found this helpful and want to learn more about how to navigate life with the skills of a seasoned pilot, hey, click this playlist right over here. You can watch more videos in the series as they become available. It's the 25 most important life skills I learned as a pilot, and trust me, there's a lot more where this came from. As I always said to the tower controllers when I departed, see ya!